Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Monday, June 12th, 2023. It is Mental Health Mondays, and I'll be very honest with you all. I was going to take a mental health day today. As you can see, it's obvious I'm away from home. Had the opportunity on Friday to spend the day with Dee Dee's Cry for the Mind, Body, and Spirit Men's Summit with Toy Burton. And I just want to take a few moments and acknowledge one of the guests that was there was Brother Chris Worrell. And it is just interesting for those of us that were at the summit. He needed to leave early because he and his wife were going to a prenatal appointment. Yesterday I signed on to Facebook, and Chris had shared that their baby Caleb did not make it. And so we just want to ask you to hold space, put the hearts, put the praying hands in the comments for State Representative Chris Worrell. I joke with him a lot. I mess with him. I'm hard on him and Brian, but he's a good brother. And when I saw that, after hearing they were on their way to prenatal, and to see that on Facebook. And so we ask you to keep the Worrell family in your prayers. But Chris was there, Brian was there. James Mackey received the award from Dee Dee's Cry for his community work. We had an overview about men's health. I had the opportunity to interview Kevin Sibley about finances. And then I had the opportunity to interview Jonathan Gates. And if y'all know Jonathan Gates and you've seen the post that I put up, my hair was out on Friday. And I had curly hair on Friday. Jonathan comes in and he keeps like looking at me, and he's talking, but he's looking at me. And I'm like, so in the middle of a statement, he stops and says, James, and he turns to the audience and he was like, isn't Jimmy's curly hair cute, y'all? And then he commences to calling me Raggedy Jimmy. Then he keeps on talking, and then he commences to calling me Jimmy Ann, Raggedy Ann and Andy back in the day. And so, yeah, that was fun. I got to talk with Jonathan Gates. And listen, let me tell y'all something. And we're going to have him on soon because Friday was the first time I heard his full testimony. I've never met nobody that got put on dialysis that came off of dialysis. Nobody. And I know a lot of people that have been put on dialysis without a kidney transplant. When I say that brother is really a walking miracle, facts. So we got to talk with him. Great food. Marv Neal was there, and we had a caprese salad, which a caprese salad, which is tomato, mozzarella, basil. Sometimes they have balsamic vinegar on it. Marvin leans over to me and says, yo, that's the best tomato cake I've ever seen. What? It was really a good time. People were there to just learn more about men's health. We got to talk to some folks from the state, share some things with them around equity. So the Dee Dee's Cry Men's Health Summit was definitely a good event. And on Saturday, what did I do on Saturday? Pride Parade. Let me tell y'all, Boston Wild Black, we did a quick meetup with some folks there. And for many of them, it was their first time at the parade. And so we go from first time at the parade to walking in the parade with the mayor, chilling with the governor before the parade. And so shout out to the members of Boston Wild Black that met up with me on Saturday. We went to the Pride Parade. Really didn't do too much after that. And I just, again, in talking about pride and whatnot, just want to shout out my brother Q. who had hands all in and an impact in Pride 2023. And also Adriana from Boston Pride for the People. Boston Wild Black members got to meet her, take a photo with her as well. And so shout out to Maria Marie, Natasha, I might have messed that up, and also Helder. We went to Estella's after the parade. Shout out to Helder. Some people call him Georgie. He welcomed us. Kareem, the city of Boston's nightlife czar, was there with us. Also, Rochelle Solomon from the I don't know what organization she's a part of, but if she's in here, she'll say something in a minute. But Tashad, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Thanks for the opportunity to support Boston Wild Black members that were going to the Pride Parade. And again, I see the comments here. Thank you all for keeping the family in prayer. Darryl Drumright, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Opal, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Sister Debbie, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Kathy, good morning. Good to see you in the room. My sister and friend, Erin Davis, good morning. Good. She's in live from Mississippi, y'all. All right, we got Tennessee in here, Mississippi in here. Tasha, good morning. Good to see you in the room. We got to connect. Tina and I had a conversation on Friday. I'll check in with you probably the end of this week. But good to see you in the room, sweetheart. Tashad is definitely talking about the Pride piece. Happy for the Pride and ability to be authentic. My uncle was not so lucky because of the era. It was different for him, absolutely. And even in 2023, it's still different for some people. And so as much as we think we've progressed, you know, there are some people that still can't. And until they can, then we keep fighting and pushing. But also, like, no judgment for those that just aren't ready to, you know. So people need, I'm not going to get started. Just leave people where they be and where they may and let them live their best life. I'm just going to leave that right there. Heidi, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Dr. Brandy is supposed to be in here. She said she was coming in 5 minutes, and I got a hard stop at 9:30. So there she is. Just thought she's out walking around. So this is going to be interesting. And she got a bad signal. I can already see T-Pain. You already sound like T-Pain.
I ain't even said nothing.
But you did. Siri just sat up here and recorded my whole greeting.
See? The government, James, you done became, you big time now.
Shut up. Don't say Good morning, Dr. Brady. Where you walking? Looking like a little schoolgirl.
Yeah, I'm trying to wake up. So I had to get out of the house and walk a little bit. I'm walking Coco. I don't know if I can change the camera.
You can, but it's very difficult.
Yeah, so I'll just like pan down.
Okay. There's
Can you see her?
Coco. Yes. Oh, you definitely live on Fort Hill.
Don't be telling folk.
No. Very few neighborhoods in Boston in the hood got the red.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, and you up at? Oh, you showing off. You up at the fort. All right. So it's Mental Health Monday. Why are you going for a walk this morning?
Because I'm tired.
What do you mean you're going for a walk because you're tired?
I'm going for a walk because I'm tired. And the reason why I say that is because if I had stayed in the house, I would find reasons to continue to be lazy.
Oh.
And so to get out of that tiredness, exhaustion, like, I don't want to do anything, I just said, okay, let's start moving.
Okay. That makes sense. Tashad said she's tired too. But I'll be honest, I text Dr. Brandy this morning. I said, listen, let's take a mental health day. We're not going on this morning, but she encouraged me to go. And so.
Yeah, we're just going to be brief.
We're just going to be brief. I'm sitting here looking, I'm like, well, where's Dr. Brandy? But I did a little recap of the weekend from Friday. I don't know if you saw, but we also sent condolences to Chris Worrell.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I
didn't see what.
Okay, I'll check in with you later about that.
Okay.
I shouldn't have presumed you saw that, but just keep him in your prayers.
Okay.
I talked about the conference and the summit, and the doctor shared the health information. Dr. Brandy did a presentation that she does all the time as well, and some of the facts that she spit about us as Black men it was crazy. It was crazy about suicide, mental health, and whatnot. But
it was crazy reading it.
Yeah.
like, because for so often there wasn't enough data, there wasn't enough research. Everything would always say inconclusive or we need to collect more data. But now that there's a concerted effort to really research Black pain, to understand Black
Mm,
pain, so that we can really get at, I won't say solving, but having some solutions better than we just don't know.
yeah,
The data is unreported.
whatever. The data is there, and on the other side of that, every time they get ready to do something, they want to collect more data. You don't need more data collection. We got life experience right here to tell
Yeah,
folks what they need to
yeah.
be doing.
But
That's just
James,
deterrent.
in the circles you move, data. Hold on, how can I put this?
I was
Hold
mad
on,
chilling.
let
I almost
me.
lost my coffee on my laptop.
Data is often used as the necessary first step before someone can take a step.
Yeah, but then there are like 15, 20 steps in the data collection. They got to collect it. They got to make sure
Okay,
it's balanced.
again, now you understand, now that's the
That's called deterrent.
process.
That's
That's the
called
no, that's the
reflecting.
process of paralysis. That is the process of procrastination. That is the process of saying I am doing something without
When you're
actually
doing nothing.
doing something. It is,
Listen,
I mean, that's the process.
you woke up tired and hyped this morning, huh?
I did, but I'm telling you, the walks do that to me. Like it automatically, it's like it's something about that fresh air, even though it's looking like outside today. But
Yeah, it is
it's
kind of
something.
it is
Yeah,
kind of dreary out,
yeah.
but
But I feel like you're still in Everett.
yes, I'm in Everett.
Yeah, I feel like when I sit up here at the fort, like I can see all of the city too. So that's always, I don't know, refreshing and kind of, I don't know, brings about contemplation,
Yeah, I
thinking.
mean the side that I'm on, I can't. I like it, but I can't see the city, so that's the only part I don't like.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't
I
see it.
had a great view. Mm,
What floor were you on?
great. Huh?
What floor were you on?
19.
Oh, I'm only on 15. But
Yeah,
were you on the harbor side or the city side?
I was on the side that had a great view.
Even look. Even an odd room number. I can. I'm learning.
Even.
Okay, so yeah, we got the same view.
Oh, well,
Okay.
it was beautiful.
Yeah, I'm
It was
learning. Listen,
beautiful.
I'm learning. There's a whole skill set to hotel strategy. So even last night,
Mm,
I was downstairs. I was like, the rooms on that side, those are hype. The rooms on this side, yeah, those are the regular rooms. But yeah, I'm still
mm.
out here because it's. You go for a walk. My self care is chilling because this is going to be
Yeah,
a week.
y'all, this summer, that's where I'm at right now. Like, I'm already talking about stuff in like September and October and filling dates and stuff for September
Mhm.
and October. And I'm like, yeah, like,
I'm getting
yeah,
ready to hit September now because August, I'm trying not to do nothing but this and chilling,
it's
but
relaxation.
just
Yeah,
relaxation the whole month of
where
August.
where are you planning to go?
I don't know. I gotta figure it out. There'll be some staycation. I got points I gotta spend down. And
Look
so
at you adulting, talking about points.
you know what? I'm glad Thaddeus
No, no,
here.
no, no, no. But that
Welcome.
is actually a perfect segue to talking about. I know you said you gave a recap of Friday, but I just want to say, you know, being involved with Dee Dee's Cry for a few years now, it was so great Friday, being in that space, being in that room, and hearing the diversity of conversation
Yeah.
with respect to men and how can we uplift, support, hold our black men and black boys. And one thing that was mentioned, one of the workshops was around financial literacy and our black men. And again, it was an impromptu conversation.
That was hold on. That was not a workshop. That was a last minute panel. Like, we're going to
That
talk.
was a last minute, like,
It
because
was
the
like,
the other panelist was just running a little bit late, and so we didn't want to delay and have people wait and get restless and anxious and everything. So it was an impromptu panel, but it was important because some of the things that were highlighted were some of the things you were talking about in terms of what's the value of credit, what's the value of a credit report, and how important it is the older we get, or what's the value of savings and budgeting. And then the most important piece to me, I thought, was the conversation around when the rubber meets the road versus, are you doing what you love, and are you loving what you're doing, and can it serve the community at the same time?
yeah. Now, who brought that?
And that
Jonathan and
was,
Rasan,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now that workshop with Rasan was very interesting around spirituality, not necessarily religion, not necessarily Christianity or
Hmm.
Islam, but just being spiritual. That one was good as well. But I think both of them, talked about that. And we got to give a shout out to Brother Kevin Sibley, because he was the one that actually covered the finance piece. We did about, what, 10 minutes with him?
Yeah, it was about 10,
Look, look,
15
look,
minutes. Yeah.
with about a 2 minute notice.
Yeah, not even a notice. It was a come on up here.
I'm walking up to the thing, and Toy said, "Well, we're going to talk with Kevin about financial literacy." And I'm like, "Yeah." But
Oh,
it was overall good. And then also, we were together yesterday at Fenway Park. We can't forget. Now, what
yes.
role were you in yesterday?
So yeah, many hats, many hats. So on Friday, I was in the role of director of operations for Dee Dee's Cry.
Hmm.
Beautiful event. Did a brief presentation. On Sunday, I was wearing the hat of deputy director for Boston's Higher Ground, and
Hmm.
we'd been invited to be one of the vendors at the El Mundo Boston
Do
Latino
salute. Do salute.
Elsa Elsa to Salud
Do salute.
Latino Health and Wellness Fair,
Yep.
and it was from 12 to 5, and it was so much fun because we were over by um,
Wrestling.
Dante Luna and the wrestling
Hmm.
match and pit. And if anybody who watches wrestling, I'm an 80s baby, so I loved me some wrestling. Like, y'all, Jake the Snake, okay,
Oh
the
God, we're going to
Heartbreak,
do that.
the Heartbreak Twins, Hulk Hogan,
Mhm.
Andre the Giant, the Undertaker. Okay, but anyways, I would watch it with my grandfather. I don't watch it now, but um, what I was gonna say is that it was great because sometimes the matches would spill over into over in our area, but I'd be like, hold on now, y'all don't break nothing over
I
here.
can hear you.
like,
Now y'all getting just a
like
little too crazy. That's when
you
the circus
know,
starts coming out,
because
huh?
because okay, and I was teasing some of the wrestlers about this, but I was like, I guess because my lens watching it when I was a kid was different, but I
Mhm.
was like, um, some of these wrestlers,
You see the picture I got up right now, right?
yes,
Uh-huh.
yes,
You were looking at some of the wrestlers, the one in the dreads.
uh, I'm trying to think. No, I'm actually trying to think. No, I don't remember seeing somebody in dreads. No, no,
Oh, you didn't
no.
see the one in the dreads?
I guess you did.
Oh, you got jokes this morning, huh?
Look, I woke up
When
on the right
uh,
side of the bed.
huh?
I said I woke up on the right side of the bed.
I woke up on the right side of the bed too. With that being said, what I gotta say, what's coming up next for Dee Dee's Cry?
Lots of stuff coming up next. There are, the ongoing support groups that we do. We have a teen support group, a survivors of suicide support group. We just started a survivors of domestic violence support group. We have the man-to-man support group. We this coming month and next month we'll be having and hosting volunteer info sessions for the lost team.
Okay.
And again, Lost Team are those who will go out in the community after there's been a suicide death and give resources and supports to families. Um, and we are restarting again our next 5 week session of Healing Begins with Me. And so, yeah, it's just so much, it's so much going on this summer.
I me.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
Heidi said, and you we got to connect on other stuff too. But Heidi said she wants to be involved in the survivors of DV stuff too.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Yeah, I'll definitely send you a text offline, Heidi.
um,
Oh, and before we get off, I know we talked to Dee Dee's Cry. I do want to give a quick plug for anybody tomorrow. If you're going to be in the area of Nubian Square, again, in my other role, other hat as deputy director, we'll be hosting an event, Boston's Higher Ground, in collaboration with BPS, Boston Housing Authority, New Lease for Homeless Families, Project Hope, Dudley Street Neighborhood Initiative, and the Mayor's Office of Housing will be hosting a celebration of our collaborative effort, housing 500 students and families over the last 5 years. And
what?
yeah, and
That's
we're on track to do 500 in 3 years. So what we did in 5 years, we're on track to do in 3 years. But we'll be at the bowling building, second floor, from 10:30 to 12. So
2 hours.
everyone's there is a registration. So if you go to our website, you can find the link. If you go to our calendar, you can find a link there.
Okay. This week for me, tomorrow we got rehearsal. You should have been singing in the Embrace Voices of Embrace choir, but we'll leave that alone. We got rehearsal with the mayor tomorrow and our rap artists,
Look, James, I
and
had
we have the concert on Wednesday. We got I'm emceeing at Mass Art on Thursday, and then I got the governor and the lieutenant governor on Friday. So this is why I told
that's an
you.
amazing week. Yeah,
Yes.
I wanted to be part of the choir, but you
Mhm.
know, so I think I'm gonna be entering the season of no, or I just can't. Like, and that's just yeah, what I'm gonna have to be doing.
Well, we're getting ready
Yeah.
to get out
Oh,
of here.
before we get off,
Yes,
we would be remiss to talk about Denver in five.
you got Denver in 3. Oh, wait a minute.
De-
This tonight, right?
yeah, Denver in five. Denver in five. I
Yeah,
think they're
yeah.
gonna
No, I was
close it
saying you
out.
got. Yeah, I was saying you got 3 minutes to get it done.
No,
But
I think they're gonna close it out today.
I think so too because everything that Miami has done in the last year, Denver is just their aggression,
Yeah,
their oneness, their ability
yeah,
to not keep shooting for threes that they're going to miss and keep getting them twos.
yeah.
Like I haven't.
They have the. I mean, I know Embiid won the MVP, and it was deservedly so, just based on what he did this year. But Jokic,
That's the one that keeps getting the twos. What's his first name?
like
That's the one that keeps all
Nikola,
the teams.
is it
Yes,
Nikola?
him.
Yeah, Nikola
He's the one
Jokic.
that's like
He's
this
just
big.
a beast, and Denver has been consistently the best team in the NBA all year. And so yeah, I mean, they're just that good,
Yeah. All
that
right.
good.
We're going to get off of here. We will be back
Look at
next
this, look
Monday.
at
We're
this.
going to really, because we do it in other holidays and we should really do it for Juneteenth. I might just put a video up with around Black Joy or something, but we'll be back on the 26th. We'll take next Monday off and
Hmm.
celebrate Juneteenth.
Hmm.
And so neither Dr. Brandy or I will be here next Monday. We're going to be intentional about taking the federal holiday off for Juneteenth. So, um, and Rob, don't be in here talking trash. I mean, about the Heat, yes, but don't put trash in Miami in the same sentence, please. Okay, because I'm about 3 weeks out from Miami. So
No, you know what I'll say is Miami deservedly so talk they talk and walk they walk. They
they
just
do.
didn't do it to get to the final. They ain't gonna do it to win everything. But they right. I mean, let's be honest. They beat. three teams that folks did not have them beaten. Let's
Yeah,
just keep it 100. But they came against that juggernaut, and that's just what it is.
they
But
got it. All
y'all
right,
have a great rest of the week. Happy Juneteenth. Make sure y'all celebrate, get out, and I'll just
Juneteenth
hold on.
does
I'll
start.
leave y'all with the view again. Hold on, let me
Juneteenth does start. Let's both leave them with a view. Hold on.
see that.
All right, Dr. Brandy, I will check in with you this week. Are you going to be at the park on Saturday?
Yes.
Okay. And are you coming Thursday?
What's Thursday? You look. You gotta like. I'm telling y'all. Like.
WGBH. WGBH.
Oh yeah, that's the thing you gonna be at, right?
Yeah.
That's in person.
With that being said, um, we'll just leave that right there.
Look, I
Uh,
gotta look. I gonna have to drink my milk tea and mind my business. That's what I'm gonna do.
Hope to see you on Thursday. Pops, good to see you in the building, sir. And Mama Java, I think I missed her earlier. All right, folks, I'm getting off of here. Ooh, maybe one of these days we can have Pops come in and talk basketball because he's a coach. I
Yeah,
just thought
I mean,
about
I'm telling you, we
something.
need to have Pops, Heidi,
Yeah.
me, and let's do it. Let's do it. No, no, you know what? Let's do it when football season comes, because football season's gonna start back up.
Oh God, you and Heidi in football. Okay, listen, y'all need your own daggone sports segment. But Pop said absolutely. Asia, good morning. Good to see you in the room. All right, I got to get off of here, Brandy, so I can go check out and do what I need to do.
All
And
right.
with you this week.
Enjoy your last, I guess, what, hour and a half there.
You know I'm not waiting until the last minute because the line and all that be downstairs, and I'd be traumatized. I went to get Shake Shack last night, and there were 10 people in line. I told my
Oh.
stomach, I said, hold tight, my brother, hold tight. All right, hun. I'll talk to you this week.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye. Don't forget, everybody, there is a whole lot going on this week. We will be here tomorrow. We will be Wednesday morning. We will not be here at 9 a.m. We are the Voices of Embrace are singing at the Embrace Boston Juneteenth concert on Wednesday. I would suggest you plan to go to NBC to tune in for that. I'll try to get the details out. So we won't be on Wednesday. We will be here on Thursday, and actually we'll be here on Friday as well with Lieutenant Governor Kim Driscoll and also Governor Maura Healey. Both of them are coming back to back. Governor Healey is first, and then Lieutenant Governor at 9:30. I do have a feeling they're going to switch and put the Lieutenant Governor first and then the Governor after. I don't know, but from 9 to 10 on Friday, we will have our State House edition of Java with Jimmy. All right, that's it for me, folks. We will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Peace, everybody.